What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy, Uncle Reza, in the building with a brand new pair of headsets. Very important to the gaming world. I don't need to preach that to you guys. Maybe I do over at LD, where you'll also find a review for these, but more of the same. Gamers should already know. If you ain't gaming with that headset, then you're probably not in super serious mode. And a lot of people comment on some of my my Xbox record that footage sometimes. Like, how the hell did you see that guy coming? Pro tip, I did not. I heard him coming. So yeah, I mean, listen, headsets are very important in gaming, and I feel like any hobbyist, serious gamer, or even casual, man, I feel like everyone in those categories should have a pair of really good gaming headsets. So yeah, what I have here is the new Plantronics RIG 500E, which is pretty much the top of the line version of the RIG 500, and I'll break down, just what that means in the other two versions in a little bit. But what I want to get into is the premise behind these headsets, and I think it's really dope. So just to give you some background, like I have the $70 Xbox headsets, the Xbox One headsets, and I like them. They're good enough. They're really good for casual use. They can plug into anything with auxiliary. They're very good. They're very versatile. They're comfortable to wear, so on and so forth. And then I went out and bought the balls to the wall Astro A50s. And I love those things. The fact that they're wireless, they're 7.1, the sound is amazing. But those things cost me close to $400, I think it was, when they first came out. And again, the Microsoft ones cost me $70. So for people on the market, it's kind of hard to recommend something that would fill that void. And I think the important thing here is another pair of headsets that I have called the Parrot Zeeks, and that's what I use to listen to my music. So the premise of the RIG 500s and the original RIGs, which we did a review for in Lifestyles Defined, is you have a pair of headsets that are really, really good for the gaming purpose, but also very good for entertainment. And I think that's hard to find, and I can validate that because my Xbox headsets don't really sound that good when listening to music, and the Astro A50s are terrible when listening to music. And then you pick up something like my Parrot Zeeks, amazing when listening to music, but not so good as a gaming headset. So you really start to see how difficult it is to have a product that scales in use and for what you're looking for. And I would imagine the person that's buying these are gonna take them with them on the road. You're done gaming for the night, you're leaving for school or for work in the morning, you gotta commute on the train, the bus, a bit of a car ride, whatever. You grab these things as well, and they're very, very multi-purpose, and I really like that about them. Now, what I like is the options that they give you, and when you think of the options that you have, you start to come into how they built the device. And the first part, or the headset, sorry, the first part of that is this band. It's got this very modern, gamerish look, very lightweight, very durable. And I was speaking to the Plantronics people, and they were very happy to tell me they stress tested the hell out of this. And I believe them. I've been sitting in the house like bending this thing, bending it for a while, and it always snaps back. And I think that's pretty important for when you're looking to purchase a pair of headsets. You're spending $150 on headsets. You want to know that they can stand the test of time. So I really like what they did here with the band. Now, the band itself has a few different notches for adjustability. It's not like a traditional headset where you would sort of pull it out and it's got that hidden that hidden band inside, or that hidden, whatever you'd call that, retractable. I don't even know what the industry term for that is, but here you've got 3 notches on the side, and that's pretty much how you would adjust how big or small your head is. So for somebody like me, I'm going for the notch all the way to the bottom. And what's dope about these notches is really how easy it is to snap the ear cups in. That's right, kind of dope, right? But before we get to the ear cups themselves, also on the band, there is the ability to you've got like this little I don't remember what they called it, but it's definitely this little strap that goes up across, and this fills the space. So let's say I chose the third notch, but my head isn't all the way at the top of the band. This little thing fills the space, and it keeps the headsets nice and secure on top, and I really like that. And if you notice, there's also it's really nicely designed. It's got some mesh, it's got the rubber effect on there, and it's also made from that same material as the vented cups, which is dope because you're gaming hours on end. You don't want to be sweating up the place. You know, that's one downside of leather cups. They will start to sweat after time. Then there's this huge, at the top, you see these 2 open spaces. So they're not completely or entirely ready to start selling the dopeness that goes up top there. But, you know, you can expect them to come out later on with some customizable options you can order from the website for, you know, some leather bands up top. Just give it a new look and really personalize it and make it yours. So on to the cups. These things are pretty dope. There's actually, when you buy the RIG 500E, you get 2 sets of cups, and one is the leather, more sound isolating cups, because obviously they're leather and everything's sealed. And these are really good. I really enjoy these, and it does a good job at isolating the sound and any outside sound. So if you really want to be in that immersion, then this is definitely for you. Personally, I prefer the feel of leather to anything else. It's just a personal thing. The other cups are, however, I think is probably the more interesting, and these are it's a memory foam fabric, and they're also vented. So the good thing about these is, you know, you won't be sweating your ass off when you're gaming pretty hard. And it's important to note, not only they're vented on the cups themselves, but at the back of it you also see these vents. So they really thought this through to make sure that, you know, over use of time, that you'll be okay. And listen, like I said, I prefer the feel of leather, but the way we game around here, I'll probably be using the vented cups a lot more. The left side of the cup is where you plug in your boom or your boom mic. It is a noise cancellating mic. I think it's a well-designed mic. It's not too long, not too short, very sturdy. So you don't really have to worry about, you know, this thing falling out of place over time. There is some adjustability you can do to it in terms of bending it toward your face a little more. So, you know, that's enjoyable. It's got the 500 on the side. I like how it all comes together. The fact that, you know, if for some reason your cups start working or your mic stops working, that's just one piece of part that you can order. And also it's really important, right, because you're going to be switching cups. You know, you're going to be going from that leather to that mesh, however, whenever. So I like the design here and how they really attached it. Then you've got this USB option that I'm loving right now. It's a 24-bit USB driver, and it does support Dolby Digital 7.1, and it's nicely designed. And the only thing that I can say that I really wasn't feeling is the fact that it only works for PC right now. So when you plug this guy in, you'll be prompted to head over to Plantronics website to download the drivers, and then that's it, you're in. Man, these things are really nice, and there is a noticeable difference when using the Dolby Digital and the USB connector versus just using it as a regular headset. Man, they really come alive. I'm hoping to see, I'm not sure who it is, if it's Plantronic or it's the actual consoles, the Xbox and the PlayStation, but I'm hoping to see that the functionality reaches the consoles really soon, because I think a lot of console gamers would really love this headset. Just to be clear, when I say it doesn't work with the Xbox One and the PS4, I'm referring directly to the 7.1 adapter, the USB guy. Now, it will work via the auxiliary port on your PS4's controller. You guys know how that goes already. And for the Xbox guys, you know you got to get that little adapter, that $30 piece that you can get, you know, on Amazon or Best Buy, wherever. Let's get into the different options offered. You can, the very low range starts with what's just called the RIG 500, and that comes with just one set of cups, which is the you get the leather cups, you get the boom mic, you get the adjustable strap on the top, and the band, and that will run you $60. Guys, let me tell you, for $60, that's a steal. And then you've got the RIG 500 HD, which is everything I just said, but it now comes with the USB 7.1 adapter, which is, again, only works for your PC. But if you're a PC gamer, easily it's worth the extra $20 to get that. You will not be disappointed. And then you have the RIG 500E, which is all of that stuff put together, plus the extra vented cups that I really like, and I think is pretty dope. So you might wanna, I would suggest just go ahead and get the $150 version, because you get everything in the package. And I think the amazing part is, if you really look on the market in that price range at $150, you won't find something that is, one, so customizable, so componentized that you can just get in there and slap on all the parts you want. Two, that really has that range that I keep referencing, right? Because it really is amazing how you can go from quality music to quality gaming performance. And three, yeah, that price, I could have seen them easily charging about $250 for this, and it still would be worth it. But that's not the case. I really adore the price on this product. And one thing to note as well, you know, when we reviewed the original rigs, they came with a mixer, and the mixer, which was super dope, allows you to mix different channels of audio together to the headset. So you can do things like plug your phone into the mixer through the auxiliary jack and have your phone call mixed into the game audio while you're gaming. You could even answer the phone. It was just so much dopeness that you could do with that mixer. And I'm really happy to say that the mixer still works with the new RIG 500s. So it's dope to see them continuing to support that ecosystem that they've already started with the original rigs. One more thing too is they're going to be launching a program sometime later this year where things like the straps at the top and whatever accessories we can get to the very top of the band, and also inside the cups, you can have it custom made. So my dreams of an Ignorant Gamerz headset is not very far off. In terms of performance, this thing is amazing. I really enjoy the sound that I get when playing for music. And I know they're gaming headsets, and I know I've been stressing the fact that gaming headsets sound good with music, but it's something that, for those of you who ever had to purchase gaming headset, you might have run across this. You probably have, right? Where you just spent all of this money and you try to listen to some music on your phone in your downtime, and you're like, oh, that doesn't sound right. So it's really impressive to see Plantronics nail it here. As a gaming headset, the performance is amazing. It's what you can expect from a gaming headset. You know, we're talking about the footsteps. Everybody's big into the footsteps, where you can tell what direction people are running from. If you're camping in a corner, you can tell exactly when the guy's gonna pop up through the door. And you know, you're playing games like Forza, you can hear the cars behind you, in front of you, all at once. It's all there. It's all there for sure. So as a gaming headset, it's definitely a strong performer. And then from a design point of view, it's designed to be comfortable and to be worn for long periods of time, which is why it's such a big deal for the vented cups. And you know, one thing I didn't mention before, but these guys are extremely light. Out of all the headsets that I have in my house, these guys are by far the lightest. And that's very important, because the more you play, you know, the more you can feel there's something on your head. So if it's a very light fit like the RIG 500s, then chances are, you know, you can game a little longer without being annoyed that these things are on your head. So that's a really big deal right there. And you factor in all of that, right? And the fact that you can use this on your PC, you can use it on your PlayStation, your Xbox, you can grab it and run out the house and use it when you're in your commute. You factor in all of that, and then the fact that they're gonna do some customizability coming down the line, so you can really make it your pair of headsets. I think the price point of $150 is a steal. Good job to Plantronics on this. Highly recommended from your boys over here. So, you know, just hit the comments if you got any questions. If there's anything specifically you want to know, we'll be happy to answer that for you. It's your boy, Uncle Rizzo. I'm out of here, man. Peace.